Hallo ihr lieben Leute da draußen. Willkommen nochmal zurück zu Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Beim letzten Mal haben wir das Spiel ja erfolgreich beendet mit dem epischen Finale von The Boss und wir sind jetzt quasi der neue Big Boss. Und im Laufe des Spiels haben wir allerhand lustige und nützliche Uniformen gesammelt, die wir aber kaum uns angeguckt haben. Genauso wie diese Krokodilskappe hier, die hatte ich gar nicht beim ersten Mal gefunden. Ähm, Davon wollte ich euch jetzt ein kleines Video zeigen, wie wir diese Uniformen vorführen und was die so machen. Genau. Dafür rufen wir mal Sigit an. Mal gucken, ob der was dazu zu sagen hat.
A cap shaped like a crocodile head, you say?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. You know, animal disguises are one of the oldest tricks in the book in the intelligence world. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I've heard that during World War II, the OSS used to use cow suits. Supposedly, they sent agents out to hide in herds of real cows so they could spy on enemy units as they passed by. Nowadays, I guess most people wouldn't even give a crocodile-shaped cap a second look. They think it was just a gag item. But if you use it the right way, it can be an effective weapon for spying. I gotta hand it to you, Snake. You're one sharp guy. You okay, Snake?
Now forget it.
Huh?
Das hier ist die Tierbemalung oder Tiertarnung, besser gesagt. Die kriegen wir, wenn wir Ocelot mit nicht tödlichen Waffen besiegen. Aus irgendeinem Grund möchte Sigint dazu nichts sagen. Damit können wir besser zielen. Das heißt, wir müssen nicht zittern irgendwie nach einer gewissen Zeit mit unseren Waffen, sondern wir können einfach besser zielen. Ja, sehr, sehr wichtige Uniform. So viel dazu.
Snake, what's that camouflage?
It's called Hornet Stripe. I got it from the pain.
No kidding. Sounds like a pretty unique design. From the looks of it, it's somehow infused with the power of hornets.
The power of hornets?
Sure. When you're wearing that outfit, hornets won't attack you. Neither will spiders or leeches. You might even be able to tame the ones that come flying out of a hive. Hey, Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's spider camouflage. It used to belong to the Fear.
Is that right? Well, it's not as good as the stuff the Fear was wearing, but it still seems to have a pretty decent amount of stealth capability. From the looks of it, the wearer uses stamina to power the stealth function. With this thing on, your camo index will stay at a high level no matter where you go. But if you run out of stamina, the stealth function will stop working. Keep that in mind. Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's moss camouflage. I got it from the end.
Interesting. It seems to have part of the end's power sealed within it. If you wear it in a place where the sun shines, you'll automatically recover stamina. It'll also give you a high rate of camouflage in Civiato Gorni and Socrovieno, the end's home territory. Snake, what's that you're wearing now?
It's fire camouflage. The Fury had it on him.
That camouflage seems to have fire-resistant properties. When you wear it, you'll only take half damage from flames and explosions. You won't ever get burned, either. Sounds like something the Fury would use, all right. That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking it, and you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth, did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
What?
Snake, what kind of camo is that?
It's called Cold War. Volgan had it with him.
Cold War camo, huh? Well, I suppose the Soviets won't attack you from behind when you've got that thing on.
Really? You mean it's got advantages other than being stylish?
Stylish?
Yeah. Don't you think so?
Sure. Whatever you say. That's some crazy camouflage you got on.
Yeah. It's snake camo.
Snake? Well, I guess it does kind of suit you.
Thanks for the compliment.
Still, it does look like pretty effective stuff. It's a good all-purpose camo. It should give you a high level of cover against just about any type of background.
So, das waren die ganzen Boss-Tarnungen, die wir bekommen haben im Laufe des Spiels. Jetzt zeige ich euch mal die ganz normalen Uniformen, die man so finden kann.
I see you're wearing the olive drab uniform. Olive drab, or OD for short, is the standard battle uniform for GIs. It's a solid color outfit with no camouflage pattern, so naturally it's not going to be much use as camouflage. I'd change it to something else as soon as possible if I were you. You're wearing the tiger stripe pattern camouflage, huh? Tiger stripe is a forest camouflage. As you may have guessed by the name, it mimics the stripe pattern on a tiger's coat. It was originally worn by South Vietnamese Marines. Then it caught the attention of an American military advisor, and now they're thinking of introducing it into all kinds of special forces units. It works best in places with lots of trees and grass, but it should blend in with dirt and mud, too. Wearing the leaf pattern camouflage, are you? Leaf pattern is a forest camouflage created to provide cover in woodland areas. Now that our involvement in Vietnam looks set to expand, they're thinking about adopting it for official use. It'll help you blend in, especially well when you're hiding in the bushes. So you're wearing the tree bark camouflage. Tree bark is a forest pattern created primarily for use by hunters. It'll give you an exceptionally low profile if you wear it when you're pressed up against a tree. Ah, you're wearing the chocolate chip pattern.
Chocolate chip? You mean this camouflage?
Yeah.
I've never heard of a camo pattern called that before.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it up right now. The chocolate chip pattern is probably designed to provide cover in a desert environment. It should work best against a sandy or rocky background.
Makes sense, but why'd you call it chocolate chip?
'Cause that's what it reminds me of.
What?
Those little round cookies that Major's always snacking on.
They're not cookies, they're scones.
Major!
And it's not a snack, it's afternoon tea.
Snack, tea, same thing.
No, it's not. Look here, afternoon tea is a fine old English tradition.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Talk to you later, Snake.
The origins of afternoon tea go back to the Victorian era. Anna Maria, the 7th Duchess of Bedford, was...
Looks like you're wearing the splitter pattern camo. Splitter was used quite a bit in World War II on German aircraft and stuff. The pattern helped mask the plane's attitude and direction in dogfights. Even now, it's still being used as camouflage in some places. It works best when you wear it against a steel or stone background. Wearing raindrop pattern camo, huh? Raindrop was used by Germany during World War II. Even now, it's still used a lot in Eastern Europe. It's designed to be especially inconspicuous in the rain, so you'll get the most out of it if you put it on during a downpour. Looks like you've got the squares pattern on. Squares is a mountain camo that's basically a bunch of square patterns. It might look conspicuous at first glance, but it actually blurs the contours of the person wearing it and makes them more difficult to pick out. It should give you a low profile against reddish backgrounds like bricks and rusty metal. Wearing the water pattern, are we? The water pattern was used a lot by the old German Defense Force. Even though it's called the water pattern, it wasn't designed specifically to blend in underwater. They only gave it that name because the pattern resembles the waves on the surface of a pool of water. But still, it really does look like it could be confused for liquid waves. It might conceal you underwater. Haha, so you're wearing the black camouflage. The black uniform isn't really camouflage. It was intended to have a psychological shock effect on enemies in hostage rescue operations and stuff like that. But it should also make you pretty hard to see if you wear it in a dark environment. And it might also work on black, earthy surfaces like you'd find in swamps. The camo pattern you're wearing now is called snow. Snow, as you might have guessed, is a winter camouflage developed to provide cover in a snowy environment. It's not solid white, though. It's got a little bit of vegetation pattern mixed in, too. It should work pretty well if you wear it against a white background.
Es gibt einige besondere Uniformen, die man zum Beispiel kriegt, wenn man das Spiel zum ersten Mal durchspielt. Dazu sagt Sigend aber nichts. Das ist zum Beispiel die DPM-Bemalung, besonders wirkungsvoll in bewaldeten Gegenden. Die ist ich glaube, das britische Tarnmuster ist es, der Uniform Großbritanniens. Genau. Die hat man bekommen fürs Durchspielen und die aus Camp Desert, besonders wirkungsvoll vor weißem Hintergrund. Ich glaube, das ist Australien. Schauen wir uns auch mal kurz an. Genau. So, jetzt geht's weiter mit ein paar speziellen Sachen. So, mir ist aufgefallen, dass er zu einigen Anzügen nichts sagt, Sigens. Hab's jetzt ein paar Mal probiert, auch neu geladen und alles. Also er hat zu ein paar Anzügen quasi nichts zu sagen. Das wäre unter anderem, schauen wir mal, ob ich die noch alle zusammenkriege, die Wüstentierbemalung. Besonders wirkungsvoll vor braunem Hintergrund, also in der Wüste. Ja. Dann die Flecktarnbemalung, die ja die deutsche Bundeswehr quasi ist. Auch sehr gut in Waldgegenden natürlich. Und zu einem der Special-Uniformen hat er auch nichts gesagt. Und zwar die Fliege. Wir sehen es hier, wir haben hier so ein paar Kackhaufen auf uns drauf und ganz viele Fliegen um uns herum. Das heißt, Gegner wollen uns nicht im Nahkampf angreifen, wenn wir diese Uniform tragen, weil wir einfach zu sehr stinken. Genau. Das waren so ein paar speziellen, wo er nichts zu sagt.
Snake, what are you wearing now?
Tuxedo?
What, you late for a wedding or something? Come to think about it, the tuxedo is an all-black outfit. It'll probably help you blend in a dark environment. One thing you can't do, though, is equip knife-type weapons. And you can't use CQC either. Remember that. Those are some funky clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, it's called a sneaking suit.
Sneaking suit? What's that all about?
I'm not sure, but it looks like what the boss was wearing.
Well, whatever it is, it's a fine piece of work. The suit seems to be made of some kind of special bulletproof fiber. Wearing it should reduce all the damage you take by half. The waterproofing and heat and moisture insulation are top-notch. Just having it on will reduce the amount of stamina you burn. It even increases your overall camo index. You got yourself a keeper, Snake.
Yeah, maybe we should make it the official uniform of Fox.
Snake, what is that stuff you're wearing?
I don't know. It's called Gakko camo, whatever that means.
What?
Paramedic?
You've never heard of Gakko?
Nope.
Never.
You must live in a cave or something.
Well, excuse me. By the way, Snake, that outfit is really killing your camo index. Unless you want the enemy to see you, I suggest you change your clothes as...
Why?
Why? Because his camo index is...
Camo index, schmamo index.
Hold on now.
He's wearing the Gakko suit.
Why?
Because it looks cute.
Snake, talk some sense into her.
What's wrong with being cute?
Am I the only normal person around here?
Genau, sie sagen zwar, es sieht niedlich aus, aber wenn wir den Gakko-Anzug anziehen, dann wird jedes Mal, wenn wir in ein neues Gebiet reinkommen, quakt der wie der Frosch, wie Kerotan. Wenn wir den in dem Gebiet noch nicht haben, diese grünen Frosche, die wir brauchen für den Stealth-Anzug, dann quakt er quasi. So kann man wissen, ob man den schon hat in diesem Gebiet, wo man hinkommt oder noch nicht. Also der ist sehr, sehr nützlich eigentlich, falls man den Stealth-Anzug bekommen möchte.
So you're wearing the scientist uniform. Wearing that scientist outfit lets you pose as a scientist. But be forewarned, you can't equip most of your weapons while you're disguised as a scientist. Even when you're disguised, your cover will be blown if you get blood on your clothes or something. If you do get blood on your clothes, take them off and switch to another outfit. The bloodstain should come out after a little while. You're wearing Rykov's uniform? But the enemy already knows you disguised yourself as him, and on top of that, you lost your cap. I don't think that disguise is going to fool anyone anymore. Besides, that uniform doesn't have any camouflage patterns, so your camo index is going to be low. Don't you think you'd be better off wearing some other kind of gear? You're wearing a maintenance crew uniform? With the maintenance crew uniform on, you can pretend you're one of the workers assigned to the Shagohod hangar. But there aren't any maintenance personnel around there. All that outfit's going to do is make you stand out. I'd change to something else if I were you.
So, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Dankeschön fürs Zusehen. Und wie gesagt, es würde jetzt noch der Stealth-Anzug fehlen. Ja. Auf jeden Fall geht es jetzt weiter mit dem ersten Teil, mit Metal Gear Solid 1. Viel Spaß auch damit und bis dahin.